student, here exercise 2.5 we are starting. That is question number 1. We are given which is greater. In that first one we are given 0.5 or 0.05. So we need to mention which is greater. So through the sign of greater than less than we are able to say this thing. Dear student, here after immediately after decimal, here we are having 5. Here immediately after decimal we are having 0. So please remember 5 is greater than 0. So this one is greater. Here. So this is greater than this. Let's try to understand second. 0.7 or 0.5. In this also you can see here 0.7. This is greater than 0.5. What is the reason? Because after decimal 7 is here and immediately after decimal 5 is here. 7 is always bigger than 5. So 0.7 is greater than 0.5. Let's try to understand the third. 7 or 0.7 we are here. Okay. 7 or 0.7. Dear student, can I write this 7? That is a full decimal, that is 7.0. We can write 7 as 7.0 and this side it is 0.7. So integer part, if you see that it has 7 here and it has 0. So always remember 7 is bigger than 0. We are considering this, so this one is bigger than this. Let's work out on the fourth now. We are given 1.37. Don't read it 37. Some of the students they read 1.37. That is wrong. We need to read it 1.37 and 1.49. Okay, we need to read this way. Now how to clarify means how to justify which one is bigger or a greater. So here if we choose, if we see the integer part, then 1 equal. Immediately after integer you can see here it is 3 and this side it is 4. So of course 4 is greater than 3. This one is bigger. Here I can say in my words 1.49 is bigger than 1.37. Let's go with the 5. We are given 2.03 or 2.30. This we are given. So how to move with that? Very easy. First you see the integer part is 2. Here it is 2. Both are similar. Then proceed for the next after decimal. After decimal this side 0 and this side 3. This side 0 and this side 3. So of course I should say 3 is bigger than 0. So I need to write 2.30. So this is the fifth part. One more is there that we see now. So my dear student, here sixth is there 0.8 or 0.88. So how to say which one is greater? Just immediate before decimal 0, here also 0. Same. Let's proceed for after decimal. First is 8. This side also 8. So how could I say which one is bigger? In such a case, we have to convert them into like decimal. Like decimal, for that we need to hear 8. So I can write 8 as 80. Whatever the decimal missing after this digit, we can put 0 in place of that. And this side we are having 0.88. So now if we compare immediately after decimal, this is 8 similar. This is 0 and this is 8. So of course 8 is bigger than this. So this easy. This exercise is very easy. This question is quite easy and easy without even going deep. You can say this which one is greater. But dear student, don't be in hurry always. Okay, just think and try to convert them into like decimal. First you need to convert them into like decimal, then you decide which one is greater for this decimal. decimal portion. Question number 2. Express as rupees using decimals. Okay. So how to work out with that? Very easy. Dear student, every time it's compulsory to mention rupees sign. Okay, because we are going to convert it into rupees, so it's in the beginning only you need to write. Okay, now let's focus on 7 paisa. Dear students, 7 paisa indicate that there are no rupees, so I need to mention 0 rupees. So in place of integer part 0, and here as we know that 1 rupee is having 100 paisa. 1 rupees 100 paisa. So I need to mention 7 paisa means it will stand on the 100th place. It will be on 100th place. And which one is the 100th place? This. Because immediately after decimal, this first is 10th place, second is 100th place, and third one if I write, then it will be 1000th place. Clear to you? So the answer is 0.07. Next, we are given 7 rupees 7 paisa. As we know, rupees sign we need to write integer part 7. So 7 rupees and 7 paisa. 7 paisa, it means again 07. Okay. If you write 0, if you by mistake, if you write 7.7, then it will be wrong. It will be considered as 7.70. Right? 7070 will be considered, means 70 paisa will be considered. So don't make mistake. This is very important step. 7.07 we need to write. Okay. Next, 77 rupees 77 paisa. Quite easy. Rupees sign, don't forget to mention. Integer part, that is rupees part, is before decimal. So that is 77. And what about this paisa part? That is also 77. So I need to write 77.77 here. Okay. We can't read it 77.77. It is a wrong reading. How to read, that also you need to learn. We need to read it 77.77. Okay. Next, only 50 paisa. Only paisa part is given, so rupees part is 0. So we need to write rupees 0 point. In place of integer part, that is this much portion, we need to write 0. What about this 50 paisa? Already in 2 digits, so 50 I need to write. 235 paisa. It is in the 3 digit. Dear student, if we divide it by 100, why we are dividing it by 100? We know 1 rupee is equal to 100 paisa. So 35 will be considered as a paisa, and this part, that is the 100 place, it will be calculated as 2 rupees. So integer part 2, and this 35, that is 35, that will be considered as a paisa. So the answer we need to read it 2.35. Don't read it 2.35. It is 2.35. This is the complete solution of question number 2. I hope it's clear to you. So dear student, question number 3, it's the first is express 5 centimeter in meter and kilometer. This we are given. Okay. So how to work out this first one? It's a solution I am starting here. We need to express this into meter and kilometer. That is very difficult because first we need to know the conversion of from one unit to another unit. For that, we have to use our previous year knowledge. We know, dear student, 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. Agree? And beside this, we know 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meter. These two units we need to convert at the same time. Okay. Now here we are given only 5 centimeter. We want to convert 5 centimeter into first 5 meter. Sorry, into meter. 5 centimeter means we need to convert from centimeter to meter first, and then meter to kilometer. Please remember, actually we are given here 5 centimeter and we want to convert it into kilometer. Means we have to proceed from centimeter to meter and then meter to kilometer. So what to do? Always remember, dear student, when we convert from small unit to bigger unit, we have to divide. Please remember, when we convert small unit to bigger unit, then we need to divide. Then what to write? How to write? So let's work out upon that. First, if I convert 5 centimeter into meter, then I need to divide 5 with 100. Okay, and as you know, 5, if I divide with 100, then 5 centimeter, its a value in meter will be remove to shift 2 digit. Because of 100 we need to shift 2 digits, so we will have 0.05 meter. We will have 2 digits. You can see here it will be 0.05. I need to shift 2 digits here. Please, once again I am explaining. 5 centimeter equal to, because of 1 centimeter, 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter, so I have to divide this with 100. Okay, from small unit to big unit I am converting, and as we know, 5 upon 100, that is 0.05 meter. Got it? But this is the conversion from centimeter to meter. According to the question, we want it to conversion into kilometers. So next step, now we are going to convert from meter to kilometer. So 0.05 meter is already there. As we know that if I want to convert this into meter, into kilometer, then I have to divide it by 1000, right? Because I know 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meter. This is too important measurement, I have already mentioned in the beginning for you. So if I convert this 3 digit, again we have to shift. You can see on your screen 2 digit already shifted. This is after decimal, 2 digit already there. 3 more we have to shift. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, and 0.5 was already there, so I'm mentioning this is 0.5, and that is the answer is in kilometer. So this is the solution. This is the conversion, 0.0005 into kilometer. Once again I am explaining here. Here 0.05, I am going to divide it by 1000. Reason behind that, 1000 meter equal to 1 kilometer. So with this, with that 3 digit we need to shift more. So already you can see 2 digit already after decimal, it has been shifted. 3 more I am shifting, that's why I have written with the black marker, so that it would be easy for you to understand. This 3 digit we are shifting and these 2 were already there. So the final answer completion means the conversion of 5 centimeter. This is from 5 centimeter to conversion is 0.00005 kilometer. So this is the solution for the first part of the question 3. Now let's move with the second part. So my dear student, here question number 3, it's the second question we are given. Express 35 millimeter into centimeter, meter and kilometer. Okay, means from millimeter to we have to convert in these 3 units. Okay, one by one. So as we know that, first I am mentioning we need to convert millimeter to centimeter, centimeter to meter, and of course meter to kilometer. This is the sequence. Actually this is the smallest unit, millimeter, and this is the biggest unit of length, right? Now here first we are given 35 millimeter. Before we proceed for 35 mm, I need to first mention you this thing. Dear student, we know that 1 centimeter equal to 10 millimeter. Please keep this in a mind. Then 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. And of course, 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meter. these three different units of measurement we have to keep in the mind, and whatever the unit we are converting from one unit to another unit, as we know that we are converting from smaller unit to bigger unit, because we know millimeter centimeter is bigger than millimeter, meter is bigger than centimeter, kilometer is bigger than meter. So dear student, we are converting from small unit to bigger unit, so every time we have to divide with this given numbers, okay, according to this thing. Okay, so let's work out one by one. Please pay attention. First one is 35 mm, so I need to write 35 millimeter. So first I am converting this millimeter into centimeters. So I need to divide it by 100. Sorry, 10. So 35 divide by 10. So we will have the conversion into centimeter. So I will have here solution for this is will be one digit I need to shift. So it will be 3.5 centimeter. Yeah. Now, this 3.5 centimeter, again I am writing here, I need to convert it into meter. And as we know that 3.5, if I divide it by 100, then it will be the conversion from centimeter to meter. Remember, we are dividing because we are converting from smaller unit to bigger unit. Okay. If we are doing the reverse procedure from bigger unit to smaller unit, then we have to multiply. Okay. So according to this, we have to shift two digit more. Then how to shift? Because you can see here this digit, if I shift to that side, then it is only the single one. I need to shift two digits, so I need to write 0.35. Why? Again I am explaining here, because of two digit we need to shift. So here first digit and this second digit, because this digit is before decimal and I am shifting to that side. So this is the conversion from centimeter to meter. Now we have to go with the meter to kilometer. Meter to kilometer. So with 1000 we need to divide now. So if we proceed with 0.035 meter, then if I divide 0.035 meter divide by 1000, then it will be a conversion into kilometer. Now keeping this thing in mind, how many digit we need to shift more? Because 3 is already there. So I need to shift 0.3 digit. 1, 2, 3. And beside this you can see here 035 was already there. So let it be as it is, and unit is kilometer. So here you can see I convert 35 millimeter into kilometer. First, once again I am explaining. First time I have divided it by 10, because we know 1 centimeter equal to 10 millimeter. So here with 10 if I divide, then I will have 3.5 centimeter. Then 3.5 centimeter, if I convert it into meter, I need to divide it by 100. 100 means how many digit we need to shift more? 2 digit. So I need to mention 0.035 here. And then if I divide the same with 1000 to convert from meter to kilometer, then 3 more digit we need to shift. So with the red marker I have mentioned 0.000, and here it is 035, that is already fixed. This is the complete solution of question number 3. It's the second part. I hope you understand it nicely. So let's begin question number 4. The question is express in kilogram. Okay. Now the unit which we are given here, three sums we are given, it is given in the gram, and this is kilogram and gram. We need to convert it into bigger unit, dear student. So we must have the idea about this thing. As we know that 1 kilogram equal to 1000 gram. Okay. And if I apply the reverse procedure, then I need to say 1 gram equal to 1 upon 1000 kilogram. Please keep this in a mind. I am explaining again. As we are converting from bigger unit to smaller, then we have to multiply with 1000. but we are converting from smaller unit to bigger unit, then we have to divide with 1000. So this is very important measurement. Now let's apply in the first part, that is 200 gram only given. So here it is clearly mentioned no kilogram, it is only gram. So I need to say that 0 point for the kilogram. Before decimal part, integer is indicating kilogram. Before decimal, if we write something, then that will be considered as a kilogram. So here it will be 0 point. And what about this? If I divide 200 by 1000, actually we are dividing here. How to do exactly? The procedure is like that: 200 divided by 1000. As I have shown you, every time we have to divide it by 1000. So if I divide it 1000, then how many digits we need to shift? 3. So I need to write here 0.123. So this will be considered as a kilogram now. Be careful while writing the unit. By mistake, if you write again gram here, then no use of this thing. Means if we are converting from gram to gram, then what is the meaning? We are converting from gram to kilogram. So this, if we want to write in a gram, then I should say 200 gram. And if I want to write it in a kilogram form, then I should say 0.200 kilogram. Okay, don't read it 0.200 kilogram. It is wrong reading. I am explaining it is 0.200 kilogram. Now same procedure here for the second. We are given 3470 gram. So in that, what I am going to do? I am going to divide it with 1000. Okay. So if I divide it by 1000, then it will be converted into kilogram. So how many digits I need to shift? 1, 2, 3 digit. So if I shift to the 3 digit, then this is the first, second and 3 digit. So where I should keep the decimal? 3.470 kilogram. Easy. Nothing to do, only 3 digit I need to shift after decimal. Same procedure here we are going to apply. Here already we are given 4 kilogram, means integer part is 4 given. But we have to work out on this gram because we were focusing on this gram. So this gram should be divisible by 1000. This is 4 kilogram as it is, and 8 gram as I want to convert into kilogram, with I have to divide with 1000. So what do I have as a result? Just look at your screen. We will have here 4.008 kilogram. What is the reason? 3 digit, because 1, 2, 3. 1000 means 3 digit. We are given 8 here. So I need to write 1, 2 and this 3 digit. So the answer is 4.008 kilogram. Here is the complete solution of question number 4. Understand? Question number 5 is write the following decimal numbers in the expanded form. Yes, expanded form. Expand, it is, we have to stretch it. Okay. First one we are given is 20.03. So how to move out with that? Just look at your screen. 20 in that, this is integer part. Okay. In that, this is tens place, this is 100, sorry. This is ones place and this is tens place. Ones place, tens place. So tens place is contained 10, 2 into 0, it should be 20. Here ones place, so it is 0. What about after decimal? Immediately after decimal, first digit, for that we need to write 0 by 10. And for second digit, we need to write 3 upon 100. So dear student, whatever the digits you are finding after decimal, they are called first place, tenth place, tens, TENTHS, tens place, hundredth place, hundreds, THS, hundredth place, and one more if it has, just like in this question we will have, then it will be considered as thousandth place. TH will be there. Okay. Now, here same procedure, integer only 2, but a ones place 2 only. For tens, this is after decimal, so 0 by 10, and for this is 3 by 100. Dear student, it may possible somewhere you will find here only 0, because you know 0 divided by any number gives the result 0. So it may possible this term is missing, somewhere this term is not mentioned, then also same thing, it will be considered as 0. So somewhere if you find 2 plus 3 by 100, then also it's correct. It indicates that this term is missing. Missing means for that place we will consider 0. Now 200 means ones, tens and hundred place is given. So 200. What is tens place? 0. What is here ones place? 0. What is tenth place? Tens, T-E-N-T-H-S. Tens place here. So it will be 0 by 10. So directly I am not writing 0, otherwise you will be confused. That's why for your better understanding I am mentioning 10 also below that. And after this 3 by second place after decimal, so it will be 3 by 100. Let's work out on the fourth. Here before decimal only 2, so 2 will be considered as a ones place. After decimal first place 0 by 10. Second place 3 by 100, and of course this place third place will be considered as 4 by 1000, that is thousandth place, THS. This is the expanded form which we are given in question number. So dear student, here question number 6 we are given, write the place value of 2 in the given decimal numbers. Okay, first one is 2.56. So you can see here 2 is here and it's before decimal. Before decimal first position, it indicate that 2 second means 2. It is first position, so it is called 2 ones. It is on a ones place. That is considered as a ones place, ONES. Okay, don't write ONEC ones. That is not here. ONCE wala one. Here it is ONES once. Then here again you can see before decimal, here this 2 is here at the tens place. This is ones place, this is tens place. So I need to write it is tens, ENS, tens, 2 tens. What about this 2? Now here you can see after decimal first position. After decimal first position indicated 2 tens place, TENTHS, tens place. Okay, tenth, THS, tens place. After decimal second position, here you can see that 2 is the position of 2 is after decimal second position. So here it is called 200s, DREDTHS, hundreds. Now, what about this 2? This is considered as 2000s. Thousands. TH. Okay. THOUSANDS. Thousands. Here 2 its a position is thousands. This is ones place, tens place, sorry. This is 10th place, 100th place, and this is 1000th place. Okay. So according to this 2000. That is very easy. So here exercise 2.5, it's a question number 7. Dinesh went from place A to place B and from there to place C. A is 7.5 km from B and B is 12.7 km from C. Ayub went from place A to place B and from there to place C. B is 9.3 km from A and C is 11.8 km from D. Who traveled more and by how much? This is the question. Now dear student, on your screen you can see the figure is given here in the question. Let me note down here, this is points A, B, C, D and 2 persons are there, Dinesh and Ayub. What is the path for Dinesh? Dinesh is moving on path A to B and B to C. Now the distance from A to B we are given 7.5 kilometers. So let me note down here. Then distance from B to C is given 12.7 kilometers. So let me note down here 12.7 kilometers. Got it? Now for the second person, that is Ayub, he used to move out on the path A to D and then D to C. So the distance from A to D we are given is 9.3 centimeters. So let kilometer 9.3 kilometer, and the distance from C to D is 11.8 kilometer. So here this is their pathway. Who travel more and how much? Let's calculate. Name of two person is Dinesh and Ayub. So first we will decide the path of Dinesh. Okay. So distance traveled by, this is the short form of distance. Distance traveled by Dinesh. For that, what we have to do? Distance traveled by Dinesh means he moved from A to B and then B to C. This is his pathway. Okay. So what is the distance between A to B first? It is 7.5 kilometers. So let me note down 7.5. Distance from B to C is 12.7 kilometers. So let me note down this is. Now let's add both. Okay. If you are comfortable in adding in a horizontal, then also well and good, no problem. But the answer should be correct. 5 plus 7 is 12, 2, 1 carry over. 7 plus 1, 8, 8 plus 2, 10, 0. Again 1 carry over. 1 plus 1, that is 2. So the answer is coming 20.2 kilometer for Dinesh. Okay. Now the same procedure we will apply for the second distance traveled by Ayub. Distance traveled by Ayub. Okay. Now he is moving on which path? A to D and D to C. So let me write it. His path is A to D and then D to C. Okay. Will I able to do it here? Let's see. So I will complete it here. The distance from A to D is 9.3 kilometer. Okay. And distance from D to C or C to D, same thing. That is 11.8 kilometer. So let me add. I hope it's visible. So 3 plus 8 is 1 and this is also 1 carry over. 9 plus 1 10, 10 plus 1 is 11. Again 1 carry over, 1 plus 1 is 2. So in such a case, my dear student, the answer is coming 21.1 kilometer for Ayub, and for Dinesh it is coming 20.2 kilometer. So let's compare both of these results and let's find out who is traveling more. So let's continue the same question. Dear student, as we have come to know, distance traveled by Dinesh was 20.2 kilometer and distance traveled by Ayub is 21.1 kilometer. Let's compare both of this. Okay. Let's compare both of this. Then which one will be the bigger? So of course it is quite visible here which distance is bigger. If we compare both of this number, then 2 equal, here it is 0 and here it is 1. So of course this one is bigger. Okay. So we can say that therefore distance traveled by Ayub is, this is for Ayub na, distance traveled by Ayub is more than Dinesh. More than Dinesh. How much distance? We are asking how much means difference also we have to find. Okay. So how much distance we will mention here? 21.1 kilometer minus 20.2 kilometer. So dear student, you will say me, ma'am, it's not possible to subtract 1 from 2. So we need to carry over. I am carrying over from, borrow, not carry over, borrowing from here. So it is 0. So that will be 11. 11 minus 2 is 9. This side it will be 0, 0. So it is, what is the distance? 0.9 kilometer. So the distance is, here it is 1. So I need to write here 11. 11 minus 2, that will be 9. So 0.9 kilometers. So the answer is 0.9 kilometers. This much is the question. So, my dear student, exercise 2.5 is the question number 8. We are given Shyama bought 5 kg 300 gram apples and 3 kg 250 gram mangoes. Sarla bought 4 kg 800 gram oranges and 4 kg 150 gram bananas. Who bought more fruits? So this is the question. There are two persons, Shama and Sarla. So let me begin the solution. First I am writing the name. Here we are given Shama. Okay. So we are working upon Shama. Means the weight of a fruit purchased by Shama, that is apple and mangoes, we have to add. Fine. So in the beginning only we need to make a statement this way. Weight of mangoes, weight of apples, weight of apples. Okay, weight of apples, how much it is? 5 kg 300 gram. Okay, second we are given in that weight of mangoes. Please note down, weight of mangoes we are given in the question 3 kg 250 gram. Okay, now we need to add total weight of fruits. Okay, total weight of fruits, so you can mention kilogram and gram. So 5 kg 300 gram, 3 kg 250 gram. This we are adding both of this value of the weight which we are given. I am going to add. So 0 0 0 0 plus 5 5, 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 3 8. So total weight of fruits, in the case first, in the case of Shama, that is, can I say 8 kg 550 gram? The sum of this and this is coming 8 kg 550 gram. Let's say this is result number 1. So my dear student, in the same question, the another name of a person, Sarla. She is also purchasing fruits, that is oranges and bananas. Okay, so let's note down first weight of oranges. Weight of oranges, which we are given is here 4 kg 800 gram. So let me note down 4 kg 800 gram. Yes, it's correct. Now the another fruit she is purchasing. So weight of bananas. Here the weight of bananas we are given in gram and kilogram. That is 4 kg and 150 gram. Okay, fine. This is 4 kg and 150 gram. So let's add this also and let's find the result. So I need to mention this is kilogram and this is gram. This side it is 4 kg 800 gram. This side 4 kg 150 gram. Let's add this. Okay, these two results we are adding. So how to add? Let's check. We know very well here. This is 0, this is 5, 8 plus 1 9, 4 plus 4 8. Okay, so in this case also, in result number, this is for Sarla, total weight of fruits. Okay, total weight of fruits here it is 8 kg 950 gram. Okay, the total weight of fruits is coming in second case 8 kg 950 gram. This is, we can say, result number 2. Now the question is, who bought more fruits? Okay, so let's work out upon the answer. Now let's come to the final answer. Weight of fruits, weight of fruits bought by Shama. Weight of fruits bought by Shama, it was 8 kg 550 gram. This was our first answer. And in second case, we need to write weight of fruits bought by, name of the fellow is Sarla. That was in second case, the answer was 8 kg 450 gram. Is it so? So that was 8 kg 950 gram. So I'm correcting it here. That was 950 gram, which was our second answer. Okay. Now we want to find the difference. First, whose is bigger? I can see here. This I can mention in decimal as 8.550 kilogram. And this side I can mention 8.950 kilogram. So I can see here clearly this one is bigger than this. This is bigger than this. This is very important result. So please note down in this box. And according to this much fruit has been bought by Sarla. So I need to mention, therefore, here the question is who bought more fruits. So I need to mention Sarla bought more. This is the answer. Because this much fruit has been bought by Sarla, so this quantity is bigger than this quantity. So we can say that Sarla bought more fruits. Here the completion of question number 8. So my dear student, question number 9. How much less is 28 kilometer than 42.6 kilometer? This is the question number 9. Now first quantity we are given is 28 kilometer and another is 42.6 kilometer. So dear student, which one is bigger? How much the difference we need to find? So I need to subtract 28 kilometer from 42.6 kilometer. So how to work out upon that? We know that before decimal the quantity is kilometer, this side it is meter. So this we need to mention 42 and this 6, and only integer part 28 is here. So I need to write 0 in place of meter. So let's subtract. If I subtract 28 from 42 kilometer 6 meter, then 6 minus 0 6, 12 minus 8 4, borrow from here, so it is 3. So 3 minus 2 is 1. So answer is, I can say the answer is 14 kilometer and 6 meter, or if not then you can mention 14.6 kilometer. The unit will be this. This is the solution for question number 9. Along with that, exercise 2.5 complete here, which was quite easy. I hope you have enjoyed this exercise.